Worthiness is not about deserving. It's about an internal permission that what you want wants you, that your desires and your dreams are there for a reason. You're listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. I'm your host, Jill Perrick, a business and mindset coach who specializes in imposter syndrome. If you feel like you're not as smart, capable, or worthy as you actually are, and that someone is going to find you out, then you've come to the right place. I went from being a struggling government worker, working my coaching business on the side, but feeling unworthy and burnt out, to making multiple six figures helping women overcome imposter syndrome so they too can sign clients, make bank, and have the business or career of their dreams. I am nothing special. I have a stuttering disability, ADHD, and I struggle with anxiety and depression. So if I can learn how to feel good enough and overcome my inner imposter, then so can you. Let's dig in. Hey, my loves. Welcome back to the pod. You might be able to hear Chester in the background pawing at the door and meowing. It's like 3:53 right now in the afternoon, and he eats at 5, but this cat, you would think that he eats like at 3 p.m. because he just gets buck wild around that time. But the podcast has been super deep this month. I am loving it, and I hope y'all are loving it as well. We are almost in October, which means that I'm headed to my coach's event in less than a month. Gonna meet up with my mastermind sisters, going to eat good food, get coached. I am so excited. I haven't been like outside of the country. Oh my God, I'm just realizing this now. I haven't been outside of the country since before the pandemic, since 2019 in December, because that's when I was in Florida for my a group program that I was in. I went to Florida for a retreat, and ever since then, we were supposed to go to Mexico, but that's not happening anymore as of late. But hopefully I can get somewhere hot and warm because your girl needs a vacation. But yeah, I'm just so excited to be out of the country and to do some traveling and to hang out with my mastermind sisters and to just get coached. It's so exciting. And guys, one-to-one coaching with me is open. 90 days to overcome the imposter syndrome, your critical inner imposter, the limiting beliefs and the stories that are keeping you stuck and small and safe in your comfort zone. This is a container for the woman who's ready to accomplish big things in her business and in her life, and knows that what she thinks of herself and her capabilities are holding her back. She knows that they're holding her back. Okay? You'll want to work with me in one-to-one coaching if you love the inner work and you want to heal on a deep subconscious level. You want to feel like success as an online business owner or coach is more than possible for you. You want to be more confident online and bring your true, authentic self to your content. You want to clean up your marketing, your messaging, and sign clients. You want to change your core beliefs about yourself, about success, about money. And you want to take action on everything that you've been sitting on because of fear. And mostly you just want to own and love all of your parts because you know how beneficial that's going to be for you and your business. Okay, so apply now at the link in my show notes so you can sign the clients, grow the business, step into your power during 3 months of one-to-one coaching with yours truly. I'll see you there. And did you guys like how savage the name of this podcast was? Well, you don't deserve to feel worthy. So this episode was actually inspired by a very true breakthrough moment I had last September when I bought Money Mentality Makeover from Amanda Francis, one of my favorite coaches to follow online. I love her. She is the money queen. I have her book. I have a bunch of her bundles. She's controversial in a lot of ways, and she used to trigger the fuck out of me, but only because she was a very clear image of what was possible and a true example of releasing shame around having and wanting and earning money. So I bought Money Mentality Makeover, and not so coincidentally, I had my first 20K month in September of 2021, the same month that I bought it, a goal that I had been working towards since January 2020 when I was first certified in NLP, and I dropped it into my future timeline. And your future timeline is a subconscious term in terms of we all have a timeline of our past, our present, and our future, and you can actually drop goals into your future timeline. And this is just evidence for you guys to stick with your manifestations, people, even when it seems out of reach or ridiculous or crazy. Like, it seemed crazy to me to drop $20,000 months into my timeline in January of 2020. I was like, I don't even fucking know how that's possible at all, but I did it, and then it happened. So $20K a month, doing money mentality makeover, la la la, and somebody posted in the Facebook group, and it 1,000% clicked for me. And that was the realization that money and anything else that I wanted was not contingent on my deservingness. I was worthy of receiving, no matter who I was or what I did. Money did not have an opinion of me. It didn't care if I was virtuous or not. This was a big one. And you know, in business, money follows the value you provide, but it does not follow your worthiness. And that's why I always say you are worthy, because you are. You have been worthy the second you came out of the womb, right? When I say the affirmation, I am worthy of receiving, I am not affirming that I'm finally worthy of receiving. I'm affirming that no matter what, I am worthy of receiving. I was worthy of receiving the second that I was born. I don't need to be or do or have anything else. I am worthy right now to receive whatever the fuck I want. I don't need to be a good girl. I don't need to prove my worth. So You're Not Special, my book about overcoming imposter syndrome and stepping into your worthiness, poured out of me when this finally clicked for me. The concept is so simple, but I know that for me and for so many of you, there is this thought that you have to do more or be more to receive or to believe in yourself, but you don't. And it could click for you today. It could click for you in a week or in a month or in a year. You are worthy right now of signing and working with a client. You are worthy right now and capable right now to write a book. This is why when my clients work with me, they end up taking their inspired action, signing clients, doing the damn thing after not being able to for so long. And yet they don't have any new degrees, certifications, or experience. It is the internal permission that they give themselves as they release limiting beliefs, trauma, childhood experiences, and as they step into their power bit by bit. That internal permission that says, I can take up space, I can say this, I can do that. And to do so with an energy of confidence and power, that is what creates the results that they weren't getting before. Internal permission can be granted in seconds, and that is why a lot of people invest and then see results almost immediately, because they finally believe that they've done enough. Some people need to invest and then work at it for a month. However long it takes, whatever it is the act of deciding that you are worthy that creates the result. When you internally decide, I've done enough, I am enough, you create the result because of who you believe yourself to be. Like, for example, if you believe that you're a thought leader, you decide to start the podcast. If you don't believe you have something valuable to say, or if you're experienced enough to start a podcast, then you won't start the podcast or you'll procrastinate on it. Again, you can grant this permission to yourself, but only after you truly believe that you've done enough. So when it finally clicked for me, it's no coincidence that I had my first 20K month then and there. I believed it was enough. I believed that I was enough. There wasn't anything more I had to do internally, and it also took the need of morality out of it as well. This need to be good, to be doing the right thing, to be deserving. It actually was not about deserving at all, because then I would believe that only some people are deserving of money. But money is a neutral resource. Good and bad people have money. It is not about how good you are. It is simply about if you believe you're worthy of having it. And then whatever you attribute to being worthy and what that means, that is where the permission comes from. But worthiness is not about feeling like you deserve it. It can be a way that you believe you can receive. But do you get here that your belief is the most important thing? That what you believe is what you will unconsciously and consciously create. So what I'm getting at here, guys, is that you have this unconscious programming running in the background of, I need to deserve to sign clients by providing value. I need to do a good job to deserve my paycheck. I need to deserve to feel worthy. And it's all fucking bullshit. Worthiness is not about deserving. It's about an internal permission that what you want wants you, that your desires and your dreams are there for a reason. It's why you see some coaches or entrepreneurs who are way less qualified than you making tons of money and signing clients. They see their enoughness. They believe they are enough right now, and therefore think and act as a person who believes that, creating the results that they want, going after the results that they want. When I got certified as a coach, despite already having a bachelor's and a master's, I believed it was enough and acted as if it was enough. So of course I started to sign clients. But I was capable of signing clients before then. I just didn't believe I had done enough. Now, I'm not saying that you don't take action and expect people to come. I'm saying that you take the action from the belief of, I am enough, I am worthy, I am doing enough, this can and will happen for me, and how it's not about deserving. Your worthiness is an internal permission slip that you and only you can grant for yourself. This is why in the work that I do with my clients, again, they create results even without changing anything external to them. They have the same experiences, the same degrees, the same certifications. What changes is the way that they see themselves, how they forgive themselves for past mistakes and failures and experiences, how they give themselves what their inner child needs, how they finally give themselves credit for what they've done and accomplished. Through using tools like NLP, hypnosis, and breath work, they give themselves permission to be who they want to be, to love themselves, to step into that worthy, powerful version of themselves. You can grant this to yourself. It is about an internal permission, not about deservingness. So if this is everything you want and more, apply now to overcome imposter syndrome in just 90 days in one-to-one coaching with me. $4,000 pay in full, or a payment plan is available, and you can apply now at the link in my show notes. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for listening to the From Imposter to Empowered podcast. Head to the show notes to find out how you can take this work deeper with me in one-to-one coaching or in the From Imposter to Empowered group program. In the show notes, you'll also find a free 3-day challenge to start the process of overcoming your inner imposter. And once you're done with all of that, screenshot this episode and share it on Instagram, tagging me at your coach Jill so we can connect. See you next time.